Dear friends, thank you for your support and interest. It all matters a lot to us. Belarus is living through the toughest period in its history. People stand up for freedom, human rights, and dignity. I appreciate Latitude59 team for this opportunity to showcase best Belarus tech talent. Among the most active protesters, there are many representatives of the tech, startup, and venture community in Belarus. Imaguru tech team lead was detained along with hundreds of tech sector employees, startup founders, and investors. 16-year-old Imaguru alumnus was beaten non-stop over 6 hours. The protest in Belarus is being suppressed by excessive, brutal force. I am proudly saying all this fantastic response to unfair elections and committed violence is done by Belarus people who value freedom, a community that Imaguru has been helping to build for 7 years now. Hundreds of startup founders were raised at Imaguru and graduated from TechMinsk accelerator. Many of them have built super successful startups including GenPro, TrackDog, PandaDog, Friendly Data. One of the biggest success stories out of Belarus, Masquerade, exited later to Facebook, started at our joint Imaguru Garage 48 hackathon in Minsk. Today, many of these founders, as part of the tech sector effort, are actively supporting Belarusians. Mikita Mikado, PandaDog Founders Fundraising Initiative, is backing police who lay down their arms. 2 weeks ago, we co-hosted a Build for Belarus hackathon initiated by Ragnar Sass and his team. There are hundreds of decentralized activities by the IT community moving the change. During these challenging times for Belarus, we remain committed to our values and principles of freedom, empathy, and entrepreneurial ambition. Imaguru continues its mission to support Belarusian entrepreneurs fighting for freedom. Imaguru is providing free space, mentorship, legal and psychological support to all startups affected. We are raising Imaguru Ventures, a seed fund to unlock tech talent in Belarus and back early-stage founders with global ambition. If you're interested in participation and want to support Belarus startups, please let us know. Today you will hear pitches of some of the most promising Belarus startups from the Imaguru community. We believe these open-minded, talented founders can scale their global ventures, build innovation, and change their country and the world. Together, we will win.
Thank you, Tania. So, now to welcome and to, moderate our pitches, please welcome Will Cardwell from TechMinsk Ventures.
Hi, thanks. So, just to introduce myself quickly, I started visiting Minsk in 2016, 3 or 4 times there a year, super impressive teams. We launched a seed fund last year called TechMinsk Ventures, and we have investments in about half of the companies that are pitching, and then in process with a number of the others. So there already are investors in there, and they're super impressive teams. So my job here, I think, is just to, and otherwise I live in Helsinki, and I'm also a partner in Courage Ventures in Finland and Open Circle Capital in Lithuania. So look forward to meeting a lot of you. So we'll start now with 80 Days Me. It's a travel startup out of Belarus, and do we have the video queued?
Hello, my name is Ali. I'm CEO of 80 Days Me, and we're creating a system that helps plan multi-destination trips in a few clicks, in a few seconds. 500 million travelers from outside continents traveling every year and visit more than 3 cities during one trip. And they have a lot of reasons for doing that with us. It's hard to understand which cities do you want to visit, find a dozen carrier website, calculate baggage, think about what if the flight is cancelled. It takes hours and days. We simplify ways and automate all transportation types in one big app. with no transfers, with no morning flights, with no inconvenient airports. Our big goal is that you must enjoy your trip. You just need to set up travel dates and cities. You don't need to think about anything, because our algorithms solve issues which you may have during your trip. There are more than 500 millions arrivals to Europe every year, and 92% of them are multi-destination trips around Europe, and we're gonna take 15% of this market in 5 years. So, we are gonna change the industry completely. We are only one in the world who combine flights, trains, ferries, buses in one big trip. Our big value is environmental impact. This is why our algorithm tends to create more train routes. We can say for sure that we became experts in the multi-city trips. We have been working so hard during years. We prepared a lot of features and improvements, but pandemic have thought different. In a new reality, we attend to flexibility, much more flexibility. Our new release is restart with great part of development and upgrade. And now our minds will be directed to the slashing bottlenecks. How you can see, we have several pivots from standard affiliate model to our own bookings today. In addition, we are taking direct tendency to meta search aggregators like Skyscanner, Kayak. Also, we are ready to integrate any data using our own API or NDC. For 5 years co-working, we have collected the most necessary people, and now we build new projects more faster, with definite speed and clear timeline. Each project has his own lead developer, and I like it. Yeah. So today we are raising post-seed round to restart project in new reality. Our goal to reach 1,000 bookings per month in half a year when pandemic will step back. It will generate the profit about 100K per month. For sudden cases, we have a plan B. It's about development in internal tourism. Everything is almost done for that. Thank you very much. 80 days me.
So I'm wondering, just a question, who's answering questions from the team? Is it Oleg? So let me start with a question. So obviously the travel industry has a bunch of challenges right now. So I guess you talked a little bit about a plan B. How do you see that one developing? Where do you see 80 days if this kind of current environment continues?
Hello. Hi. Do you listen to me?
Great. Yes, I see you.
Okay. Thank you. So our plan B, this is about more local trips, more ground transportation trips, and business travel. I think
Okay, so targeted at business travel primarily.
So, and we see they're gonna be a boom of different local trips and business trips. So we're gonna survive in the nearest future.
Okay, I see. So it's kind of more around local in-country travel, which we've seen obviously explode in a lot of countries. Okay, great. Well, thanks a lot, and we'll move on to the next team. Which one? Okay, Gen Sensor, thanks.
Gene Service, from environmental monitoring to digital health assistance. What do the numbers on the screens mean? What do the red and green lights mean? How great is the danger? How does the dirty air affect my health? In order to answer these questions, we learned how to process the information from air quality sensors, information of outdoor air quality, meteo parameters, and information from personal health trackers. The environmental history, like diet and physical activities, are very important parts of the medical history. The scope is the role of the environment in causing or mediating different diseases. As a result, we produce an analysis of health risks, which eventually become part of a person's medical history. Digital Health Advisor is an AI-based chatbot for understanding the person's environmental hazards. Our patent applies for personal environmental history architecture of solution, algorithms and method of application. Our experts are working on a methodology based on research from the best universities in the world in the field of airborne disease risk assessment. Our zones of difference from competitors are in factors affecting health outcome are health behavior and physical environment. Our achievements are unique in the environmental disease risk assessment. It is the processing of 3 data streams: external environment, environmental parameters at home and at work, data from a personal health tracker. Our B2C is freemium. Our B2B business model based on analytics by software as service. Personal environmental history can be used by medical services, banks, and insurance. Objective conditions for the growth of markets are digital health, environment control, and wearable devices. They gave us a crazy boost to our product. There are our customers, aged care services and users, active and modern middle-aged people. We're raising 600K for 9.5%. We use investments in product development in order to maintain a gap with competitors and connect new areas of risk analysis and expansion into North American markets. Gene Sensor is a winner of many prestigious awards at international contests. We have full competency stacks experts, business and engineers. Among them are medical doctors, air quality experts, developers, and data scientists. We do environmental history to personal digital health.
Great. All right, thank you. So maybe first question is, I know that Gene Sensor has some unique intellectual property. Could you tell us a little bit about your approach there? We're not getting the sound.
Okay.
Yep, here we go.
Hear me now?
Yes,
okay.
Perfect.
We state of pivot. So before we developed it, from my point of view, a best indoor air quality monitor, but our business model was B2B. We tried to sell our devices for companies, but a few months ago, we realized that offices are empty now. So companies not so worried about indoor conditions because a lot of our customers, a lot of employees in IT companies work remotely. Okay. So, but our medical part of our team acquired some experience in assessing risks, impacts on people's health, impacts from environment, okay, such as dirty air or loud noise.
Okay.
Now we realize that we can integrate data not only from indoor-outdoor sensor
Okay.
with data from personal health trackers and personalized effects, impacts
Okay.
on health from all these environmental factors.
Okay.
So we developed our product in this direction.
Great. Okay, thank you. So impressive work you guys have done, and definitely if anybody's interested in that company, see me after this. Great. All right, we'll move on now to PigPug, which has a tool for working with children and with different kind of neural disorders. So take it away.
We all live in the age of the ADHD epidemic. In the United States only, there are 6.1 million kids who have ever been diagnosed with ADHD, and they don't have access to proper treatment. Here we come in. My name is Pauline. I'm Chief Marketing Officer of PigPug, and we work on AI telemedicine brain training system for kids with ADHD. The main thing you should know about ADHD is that these kids have no idea how to concentrate. And there are two ways of treatment, medication and non-medication. The last one consists of neurofeedback and psychotherapy. We found the insight that kids with ADHD require ongoing development and therapy, but for parents and teachers it's very expensive and complicated. So more and more often, work with a child replaced with a medication, and we can't agree with it, so we found our own solution, online neurofeedback therapy under tutor supervision. Our product consists of three parts: telemedicine online platform, AI software, and neurofeedback headset. I know it sounds impressive, but it's very easy to use. A kid put on a headset and start playing games on our platform, and a neurofeedback practitioner gets the information about brainwave activity from the headset in real time and can moderate the session, can support a child or give some tips and tricks. We worked with 40 kids and we measured first successful results after 5-6 sessions. Moreover, we saw positive feedback from parents. They saw the difference and it's really incredible. Of course, you may have heard about our competitors. We did research and worked on their weak moments, so we created really convenient headset for sensitive kids and very available platform for all kind of families. We evaluate market size is about $1 billion. It's neurofeedback market in the United States, and we will bite a bit from medication market. Our monetization model is e-commerce, so we will focus on B2B and will attract insurance companies and clinics. And we will develop a B2C model a little bit with direct sales. We expect revenue will be about $40,000 in 2021. Now we're raising $1 million for the next 12 months to continue software development and expanding our headsets production and finally start sales. We created really incredible product which gives kids with ADHD a chance to have systematical neurofeedback therapy and saves their parents money and time. We have amazing teams of founders who faced ADHD themselves. We have advisors and beautiful team of engineers, doctors and managers. We work to make kids with ADHD live better life. Thank you.
Great. Okay. Yeah, it's really impressive what you've done. So can you tell which markets are you going to next with this funding round, geographically and in terms of customer focus?
Hi. I hope you hear me well.
Yes.
So we start from the US market.
Yes.
And from B2C model. So we launch our product and then start attracting clients and collecting data sets. So
okay.
It's our first step. Our second step is B2B market.
Okay, very good. Okay, thanks. Well, we're a little bit behind, so we're going to go focus on about one question per team. So thank you for that. And please, anybody see me right after if you're interested in PigPug. Great. We'll move on now to Deal App. which is a B2B company. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Alexander, CEO and co-founder Dialab.io. They increase the sales and customer service KPI of our clients using modern tools for evaluation and developing sales team. In the past, my co-founder Andrew and I have worked with a lot of sales teams, and always we had a trouble with evaluation and giving feedback to agents. You always need to work with 3 or 4 solutions, spreadsheets, CRM, and email. After that, you always need to make a report. It's an awful process. After talking with a lot of different teams and companies, we realized that they all have the same problem. They developed a product concept, made a presentation, and went to sell. After the first few meetings, it becomes clear that customers, they're ready to buy. Our product allows you to manage quality assurance from a single interface, save time on reporting, and accelerate the process of engagement new employees. Now, our product used more than 50 companies, leaders like Kiwi, Allride, Yandex Taxi, and Puma. And we operate in one of fast-growing market. We started from Eastern Europe, but now we already have customers in Western Europe. We have competitors. Unlike our competitors, we are more focused on the phone calls and chats than tickets. We are much better on reporting and analytics, and we have a more flexible system. Now our revenue is over 7,000 per month, and we are growing 20% per month. Our business model is SaaS. We charge from $4 per user per month. It's a start package. And our great team who made this. My co-founder Andrew and I have combined experience in evaluation and developing sales team for our 25 years. We have worked for major companies such as Jacobs, Henkel, Dirol, and Philip Morris. And our CTO, Alexander, he has 12 years experience in developing SaaS and PaaS products. Thank you very much. Dialab, let's close more deal together.
Great. Okay, so one question. So what is it looks like the early markets are in Eastern Europe. What are your plans for Western Europe?
Okay. We started work. Now we have 3 paid customers in Western Europe. And next step, we will go to Spain market. It's our main target now.
Great. Okay. Thanks a lot for that. Great pitch, and you'll hear more later. Thanks. Next, we're going to hear from Film News Stage.
Meet David Webb. He is the first assistant director of the Joker movie. When David received the Joker script with more than 100 pages of text, he takes a large coffee pot for 30 cups and pretends to analyze the script. David has to find all the locations, props, actors, decorations, makeup details, and many other items in the script, and put them into categories to create schedule and budget, and then distribute tasks for various departments. This is what David does. David spent over a week doing this and tagged more than 5,000 elements in the script. Doesn't sound cool, right? Now imagine that David could take a script, upload to a web service, make 1 cup of coffee, maybe espresso, and get the same result of his week-long work in a few minutes. Yes, that's what our service Film State does. And now it sounds cool, right? Every year, 5 million projects need David's work. even if they never get filmed. And over 160,000 guys like David are doing this job only in the US. And I'm one of them. That's why I started this journey. We are completely honest with David, and we will show the result of our analysis immediately and for free. And if David liked it, he could buy subscription and continue his work. Perfect, right? One of our users working with actors from the Lord of the Rings. I know, you love this movie. And another won movie festival in Vegas. You can see them on our site. So, why do you know how to help David and other guys? Because we have the rock and roll team with expertise in the film industry and technology. I have been making films for more than 10 years and incorporated 2 media productions, working with Uber, TikTok, United Nations, some Netflix productions, and I know all David's pain. Ruslan is really into cool technologies. Elsa, he is a musician, plays double bass, and gigs organizer. So he knows how to get shit done. And the engineer and developer too. He has been working in California and contracted Intel, developing some cool property devices. Together with Ruslan, they were hired by a telecom company from Norway, Oslo, and they spent for about 2 years developing interactive mobile game platform and ecosystem. We're looking for pre-seed round investment. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Really, really exciting stuff. So, can you tell us about what are the maybe 1 or 2 of the projects you're working on now? Where are they kind of located, and where are you focusing on kind of geographically building the business?
Hi, it's Andrew from Film Stage. Right now we are focusing on Hollywood, Los Angeles, but this project can be used for all English language-speaking countries like Canada, UK, and other. So if you have a script in English, you can use us.
Okay. I've got some friends in Finland that might be able to use you, so I'll be in touch on that. Thanks a lot. And we'll move on to Open Business 24. Thanks.
Hi there, my name is Julia. I'm CEO of Open Business. I have been working in marketing research for the last 7 years, and I want to tell you a story. My friend and colleague Alex is a CMO of a local McDonald's branch, and his business was going extremely well. Until one day, across the road, Burger King opened their own branch. For a lot of companies, it would be a disaster. Just imagine your main competitor opening across the road and starting to send marketing messages that will steal your clients. But not for Alex, because he knew exactly how much revenue was Burger King generated, which particular day is the best performing day for Burger King, and how much money people spend at Burger King, and much more. Does Alex have a spy working for Burger King? Of course not. He's simply a client of my company, Open Business. We provide competitive intelligence based on real purchases done by real clients. How? By partnering with several banks and assessing their anonymized transactional data. You should ask me, is it legal? Yes, it is. We have legal approval in Belarus, in Swiss companies, in the United States, and also we start our legal research in Europe. Now we have 4 data partners in Belarus and cover 20% of all transactional data in our region. We store more than 500 million of transactions in our data warehouse. We provide our data partners not just a part of our revenue, but give them opportunity to use the power of data collaboration for their business needs. We can help any businesses check what their competitors are doing. My friend Alex now can design marketing campaign and target it to weak points of Burger King and then launch them at the perfect time in order to increase his revenue. We already have 10 plus local brands and global franchisees in our pre-sale list, and after successful pilot in our location, we are going straight to the United States market. We know this market pretty well, have warm connections with several banks, and we previously got investment from Startup Ventures, New York-based fund. We have a perfect team in Our CTO Vitaly created a scalable data warehouse, and his fintech genius. Our video arena worked for big four companies. My name is Julia, I remind you, and I'm CEO of the company. I have built my profitable business in the past, and you see, we know this industry like a back of our palms. We're looking for 100K round to meet our business development goals. We raised 10K through SAFE 1 month ago. And yeah, join us. Knowledge is power. Transactional data is superpower. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. So really impressive what you've done so far, and you said that you're starting to actually already have investment from the US and starting to launch there. So what are your next steps in the US market?
Thank you for your question, Will. Now we are doing first steps of looking for partners in the United States. We are focusing on New York and North Carolina. We discuss with several banks opportunity, and also we discuss opportunity of collaboration with personal financial management app working at the United States market. It is not a quick process. We need something between 3 or 4 months for first pilot, but in parallel, we start our sales in Belarus, despite our political situation.
Okay.
That's it.
Great, thank you. All right, thanks Open Business. We'll roll on to Skinive now.
Hi everybody, my name is Kirill. What can be better than saving human health and lives? Combining my 10 years experience in digital health and outstanding knowledge in data science of my co-founder Artem, we came up with a simple but a strong idea to help people track skin health with smartphones and do it like a professional dermatologist. 1 year ago, our MVP helped to save a first life. It identified the risk of oncology in one of the attendees of the IT conference Emerge, where we participated. Unfortunately, the diagnosis was confirmed. But fortunately, the patient received a successful treatment on time using our application. But this case was not unique. Today we have checked over 100,000 moles and have helped hundreds of people to identify skin diseases at an earlier stage. Due to the World Health Organization statistics, about 20% of the world population has some skin diseases, and the global dermatologic devices market will reach $20 billion in next 3 years. Currently at Skinive we reached a real-time neural network that can detect 50 types of skin diseases. We got several commercial API integrations that provide us first revenue. We have dozens of inquiries from medical centers for our solution. We started clinical trials and CE certification together with Swiss pharma company Novartis and are ready to enter the European Union market this fall. At present time, we see our first customers of Skinive MD application as cosmetologists, nurses, general practitioners and dermatologists, as they are on the first line of skill health today, and they help us to improve our technology on the PhD level for the next step, app for patients. I'm a CEO of Skinive. We passed a long way from 2 co-founders at the beginning to the Belarusian company with 9 employees in high-tech park and Dutch head office supported by Rockstar Accelerator. But today we've reached the point when we have to grow our team bigger. That's why we are looking for 500,000 investments to finalize clinical trials and certification and bring our product to market and build a business development team in the European Union. But still, our vision is bigger. Artificial intelligence will change skincare in near future for all smartphone users. Are you ready? Then join our journey. Thank you.
Great, thanks. So it's Kirill, right? So quickly on your competition. So it's impressive what you've done. Who else is in this space and how are you better?
We have several competitors, but only one of them have CE certification. And I want to tell you great news that I received yesterday from our partner who helped us about certification process, that we already passed all these works, and we will receive their certification in October this year. And in another way, our solution is better than competitors because we can detect many more diseases, not only skin cancer, but viral diseases, fungal, dermatitis, and others. Yeah.
Super interesting. Thank you, and congratulations. Yeah. All right, let's move on to Svort.
Hi, my name is Eugene. I'm co-founder and CEO at Svort. One day, my cousin lost his all accounts in the web because his Gmail was compromised, and he used Wix and the same password for many services. Frankly speaking, many of us do so, and this places each of us under the threat of being hacked. But what is the alternative? Biometrics? Can it be trusted? Where is the guarantee that all my photos will not be in the web with my passwords? In Svort, we address this challenge. We created highly secure anonymous alternative. We replaced all the passwords and logins with anonymous facial recognition system that doesn't store anything at all. To secure the system, we implemented liveness detection to fight against face spoofing via photo, video, and mask. Thus, Svort can be easily implemented into existing websites and applications. You just need to implement our SDK and provide passwordless and secure access for the end users. Svort currently touches two markets, biometrics and cybersecurity. They both are evaluated to reach more than $60 billion in 4 years. We are fully competitive with current existing solutions in terms of convenience and security, but we are the only project that provides unique anonymous biometrics technology. Our go-to-market strategy is quite simple. We're making direct sales to the product owners, and we're making partnership with big software development companies to resell our technology with them. We're licensing our software in B2B. We charge per user per month and per API call. Svort has been tested already with 2 banks in Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan. It was implemented into crypto wallet in Singapore. And from September, more than 1,000 of employees of National Wealth Fund of Kazakhstan will start using our technology. Our stellar team has 10 persons, where there are 3 co-founders. Gerai, head of BizDev with experience more than 10 years in international marketing. He founded 4 companies with 10 million turnover. Valery, CTO, with experience more than 4 years in cybersecurity on the governmental level. And me, Eugene, as CEO, with experience in international startups, where one was awarded with Schneebaum Award in Washington, D.C. To complete our pre-seed round, we are raising $100,000 under a simple agreement for future equity. This money will be spent on improving our UX and completing our anonymous processing. We believe in this project, and we hope you will also see our potential. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Hey, Eugene, looks like you're home. Let me just ask you a question. So it's obviously a lot of news coming out about the passwordless future, and you guys are right in the middle of that, right? So what do you see the first? You've got some banks as customers. Are there any other kind of early adopters for this type of a solution?
First of all, yes, we focused on fintech institutions. We tested with banks in Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan, and yesterday we finally signed the contract with the e-payment system in Colombia to cover Colombia, Ecuador, and Argentina. So, yeah, we're focusing on fintech to protect transactions.
Yep.
And to approve them with your page.
Super interesting. Great. Okay, thanks a lot. And anybody who's interested in this, please come see me afterwards. And I think, yeah, so I believe we're going into the last one, and that is Care City. So take it away.
Hi, I'm Pavel, CEO and co-founder of Care City. Our solution helps bloggers to generate extra revenues while increases interactivity with their fan base. They do so by digitizing physical merchandise, by making it come to life through a simple phone tap. And this creates unique positioning, individual user experience, and increases brand loyalty. Blogging is an established market, and at the same time it's growing by 20% on average now. With its problems, of course. Imagine, for example, our client, blogger Ilya, has hundreds of millions of views, but still struggling. How to increase revenue? He knows that up to 80% of his income could come from merchandise sales, like t-shirts. But Ilya doesn't want to sell boring stuff. He wants to give fun, sticky and viral products so that the audience will share it in all social networks. And here's KRCD ready to help. We can add a digital companion to every merch copy, boosted with fun and marketing tools and accessible through a simple phone tap, no apps required. Actually, it works like magic. Let's see. Currently, we have a partnership with Printbaru, online shop with more than 800,000 unique visitors monthly, several pilots with, for example, Delonghi, 4 of the top 10 agencies in our pipeline, and revenue more than 6K before COVID. 3 revenue streams: fixed fee, $2 to $5 per every item, 5 to 15% revenue share, or subscription model. 2 full-time founders working together for decades. I was CEO of 2 billion revenue corporation, so I know how to deliver physical and digital. And my partner was country CFO in the same corporation. Later established a mobile app development company, and we both were co-founders of a gaming company, plus 2 developers and a business developer. Regarding investments, we have raised 110K from 2 angels and looking for 50K more to close our pre-seed round and achieve round goals. KRCD, I truly believe that digital merchandise is a new blue ocean. Let's conquer it.
Thanks, Pavel. So a quick question, very interesting. Tell me about the onboarding process with customers. How extensive and how long does that take? And about how long does it take a company to get up and running?
Hi, thanks for the question. No, it's not. It's quite a fast process. Main part is to organize the pilot. So we run to the pilot quite easily, and the main part is to generate the value for the end user.
Okay, thank you. All right. Well, I want to thank all of you guys. It's so incredible what you're doing, given what's going on in your country. And I can just tell everybody here that I haven't seen any slowdown in any of these guys since the Belarus unrest has happened, as you saw when Tania did her opening kind of speech. It's definitely a difficult situation there. Many of our friends have been detained and have problems. But at the same time, entrepreneurship is happening. These guys are selling globally. Actually, most of the companies are set up, at least have an entity outside of Belarus. So as an investor, it's not a difficult operation to take. And as part of TechMinsk Ventures, I would really love to talk to any investor that saw anything interesting here, because we'd love to have you as co-investors. So maybe I'll turn it over to the main stage managers, but thank you, Imaguru, and thanks to you guys.
Thank you.